In the modern society, the living standard of people continuously improves. However, the human also pollutes the earth and their living space when they create civilization. Air, water source, and food pollution and the use of considerable pesticides, fertilizers, and insecticides destroy the normal food chain and result in more and more various weird diseases. Hospitals become larger and larger, while patients suffering from a series of diseases of modern civilization, such as cardio-cerebrovascular disease, tumor, diabetes, and physiological dysfunction become more and more. What can chitosan contribute to our health while we face such diseases? Delicious seafood is appreciated by many people. Crab is the most wanted among seafood. There is an old folk saying in China that delicious crab meat prevails all, meaning that it is not advisable to eat crab meat firstly when a great deal of delicious food is placed in front of you, otherwise you may taste flavorless while enjoying the other delicious food. Besides the delicious crab meat, chitosan in crab shell is an element beneficial to human health. However, people cannot absorb chitosan directly by eating crab shell, so people often ignored it in the past. Now chitosan can be extracted from crab shell by bioactivity technology to benefit human health. The English word chitosan has 3 Chinese translations: jiakezhi, jiakesu, and kejutang, and is the generic term of chitin and chitosan. At present, it is the only animal-activated cellulose containing positively charged basic group in nature and has a physiological function of collagen in higher animals' tissues and cellulose in higher plants' tissues. Its chemical name is poly-N-acetylglucosamine, or chitin. Chitosan widely exists in the shells of insects and aquatic crustacean and cell walls of fungi and algae. In the nature, chitosan is an organic renewable resource with a large quantity of reserves only less than that of plant fiber. It is estimated that the annual output of chitosan from biosynthesis is up to 10 billion tons. China is the first one to know and utilize chitosan in the world. Chitosan was recorded in Shen Nong's Classic of Materia Medica, namely the first medical book in China. Detailed pharmaceutical use was also recorded in the Pharmacy Monographs of Annotation of Materia Medica written in the Wei Dynasty, Jing Dynasty, and the Northern and Southern Dynasty. Dietotherapy volume of Qianjing Yaofang written by Sun Simiao, who was the pharmaceutist in Tang Dynasty. Compendium of Materia Medica written by Li Shizhen, who was the leading scholar of medical field in Ming Dynasty, and a dictionary of Chinese Materia Medica written in modern times. It was recorded that crab claws and crab shell could be used to expel blood stasis and remove stagnation. Chitosan was first discovered by Burano, a French scholar, in 1811. By the end of 1980s, chitosan was made into health food and sold in market in Japan. Such health food was the only functional food whose curative effect could be advertised and was approved by the Ministry of Health and Welfare of Japan, equivalent to the Ministry of Health of PRC. It ranked the 3rd in health foods in Japan. In 1986, the Ministry of Education appropriated a large sum of money, 6 billion yen, for 13 universities for the research and development of chitosan in more than 10 fields, such as industry, agriculture, etc. In 1993, chitosan was entitled A God of Human Immune System, Hopeful Health Food in the 21st Century, the 6th vital factors of human beings following protein, fat, carbohydrate, vitamin, and mineral substance in the International Academic Conference on Chitosan. In 1995, chitosan was approved for production by Food and Drug Administration, FDA of USA. In the meanwhile, it was approved for production and marketing by European Community, EC. The healthcare function of chitosan is widely recognized by the international medical field and becomes a popular health product in foreign countries. With the increasing improvement of material living standard, more and more food and drinks are rich in fat and sugar, but less and less food contains micronutrients such as vitamins, mineral substances, etc. In addition, busy work render us have little time to exercise, and the modern means of transportation cause little chance of walking. People become fatter and fatter insensibly. Gradual weight reduction becomes one of the hot topics in the world. According to the latest data from the World Health Organization, WHO, in 2005, about 1.6 billion adults are overweight, and at least 0.4 billion adults are obese in the world. It is estimated that till 2015 there will be 2.3 billion overweight adults and 0.7 obese adults. Obesity is greatly harmful to human health and one of the induction factors of many chronic diseases, such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, etc. The probability of suffering from hypertension for obese people is 3 to 5 times as that for those persons who have the normal weight, that of suffering from high cholesterol twice, and that of suffering from diabetes 3 times. At present, there are various products for weight reduction. The most common method for weight reduction is to suppress appetite. Some products are used for weight reduction via diarrhea and even change of metabolism function of gastrointestinal tract. Chitosan, different from other products, has a unique method for weight reduction. Chitosan is the only edible natural animal fiber containing positively charged cation radical discovered by the humans so far. Weight reduction by chitosan is achieved by automatic adhesion and combination between the positively charged inherent chitosan and the negatively charged fat in food so as to prevent ferment from being lysed by fat and make fat excreted out of the body instead of being absorbed in intestines. Chitosan is excreted out of the body via combining with fat instead of protein, one important nutrient, so it will not do harm to the human body. In a word, chitosan is not only safe for people to reduce their weight, but has no effect on nutrient absorption. Besides body fat loss, chitosan has certain effect on blood fat reduction. It can reduce blood fat by preventing fatty substances from being absorbed. Bile salt is needed for digestion of fat in food as emulsifier. Positively charged chitosan is extremely easy to combine with negatively charged bile salt and makes bile salt excreted out of the body. Fat cannot be digested due to lack of bile salt, and thereby less fat and cholesterol is absorbed. In this way, chitosan is beneficial to the reduction of blood fat. Human activities need protein, fat, sugar, vitamins, and mineral substances at any time. However, protein, fat, and sugar produce waste such as lactic acid, ketoacid, uric acid, and free radical, etc., in vivo toxin, while providing energy and heat for human body. Toxin may accumulate over a long period in case it isn't cleared in time. When it is beyond the metabolism capacity of human body, people may be subhealthy and even suffer from various diseases. It is indicated by study that toxin has 2 common features. Most is acidic and almost negatively charged. Chitosan is a positively charged basic food fiber. It can combine with negatively charged acidic toxin in human body by regular use and make the latter excrete out of the body so that various cells and bioenzyme function properly and the human body is in a healthy state. The scientific and economic development not only makes people live in a rich material life, but cause air pollution, water pollution, food pollution, etc. Among others, heavy metal pollution is very horrible. In case of ingestion, some heavy metals cannot be excreted out of the body via the inherent functions of the human body and will cause great harm to health, such as arsenic poisoning, lead poisoning, cobalt poisoning, cadmium poisoning, and mercury poisoning, and so on. It is well known that many people suffer from heavy metal pollution. At present, it is difficult to discover a kind of food helpful to excrete heavy metals out of the body. A Jason hydroxyl group of free amino acid in the molecular structure of chitosan can integrate and excrete metallic ion out of the body via combination with metallic ion. Chitosan with positive ion can excrete heavy metals out of the body so as to reduce heavy metals accumulated in human body and keep healthy through in vivo electrolyte balance. In addition, a great number of studies indicate that chitosan can provide a favorable living environment for in vivo immunocyte, so as to strengthen immunity of cells and activate the immune function of human body. It is stipulated by Japanese government that chitosan products with over 85% degree of diacylation can be used as health food. At present, the common chitosan extraction methods are classified into acid-alkaline extraction method that is now applied by most manufacturers and has low purity of extraction, and sophisticated biogene extraction technology that has high purity of extraction and high technical requirements, and so is only applied by a few manufacturers in the world. Chen's chitosan capsules are subject to a series of deep processing by the modern biotechnology. The degree of chitosan deacylication of 85%, high purity and stable quality. Such high-grade products meet the health requirements of people. Since marketing, this product has been favored by customers from all over the world due to its high-purity raw materials and stable quality, and sold to more than 100 countries and regions such as Russia, South Africa, and the USA. Chen's chitosan capsules are taken with warm water twice per day, 2 capsules each time. Tip: people who want to reduce weight and blood fat are advised to take this product with warm water about half an hour before eating. This makes therapeutic effect better. The findings in recent years indicate that a great lot of chitosan exists in the shells of crustaceans, such as shrimps and crabs, etc., eaten by people and can clearly reduce weight and fat, and remove in vivo rubbish, etc. Tien's chitosan capsules are subject to a series of deep processing by modern biotechnology. This high-grade product can keep people healthy and so is appreciated by many people.